What's going on, YouTube? We're going to be doing a breakdown of our Warzone game. We got a pretty sweet end game, but right now we're about at the second circle of the game. We got a pretty strange circle that we're going to bring up on the mini-map in a second, but right now we just took a stronghold. We're down in the marshlands, and we are going to be kind of trading some loot on the comms here in a second. You're going to be hearing about trading airstrikes, changing armor boxes, munitions boxes, that sort of thing.
Yeah, we call him Dora on the squad because every game he'll yell out, backpack, 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 and he'll go through our backpacks and rearrange them for us.
You can actually go look at all of our old videos, and we do call him Dora a lot, so.
Dora's a fat ass too, I don't know if that relates to it.
This game was really strange because the circle's super weird. You do see these split circles in Warzone, but I actually have never seen this circle before. None of us had seen that circle before. Okay, so actually right here was an interesting spot because something that happens with our team a lot, we have an interesting dynamic where like these two are fraggers, right? And they're going to be running around and they're trying to look for the next players to be able to converge on, right? And I often am looking at the circle. So right here, if we go back and we're listening to the comms, I'm trying to yell at Dawson because he was pushing up to the north side of the map. And I was trying to kind of say, like, let's get to this green pin. Let's go take this building on the outside of the map. So this was kind of a tricky spot for our team because when we look, me and Elijah are in the river. We're going to this pin and love Dawson to death. He's a bit of a loose cannon, and he is not in the river, as you can see.
I was going, I'm going on these towers. I was trying to get high ground because this is, I did pause the map. This is where I thought the end game was going to be. So I was like, I want the high ground, and I can catch people coming from circle, try and catch some easy pickings.
Yeah.
And it's over to circle, of course, but it's also high ground, and that's one of the most important things about fights.
And I'm grabbing pizza right now. It's in the oven.
This guy's making some za.
But one thing that is going to be interesting in this fight, and this is why splitting up from your teammates, I mean, it kind of goes without saying, can become difficult, is I'm looting in this. Fire alarm. Watch out, Dawson, get back to your team.
Oh my God. Ricky plays that sometimes I get too far.
I'm looting this building, okay, whatever. I'm not really thinking too much of anything right now. But a team does come up on us, and something we didn't mention earlier in this video was we're playing 4 versus 3. So we did squads, but it's just the 3 of us, so we're already at a disadvantage. So when you have a teammate that is far away from you, if you do end up getting pushed, me and Elijah right now are at a 50% disadvantage, or a 200% disadvantage, I should say, to any other team. So it is, and a team does roll up, so it's going to become difficult. And as we can see, Elijah gets a kill here. And now it's, okay, we're looking 2 against 3, and Dawson's going to start to make his way in.
So there's some good comms on coming in here. One thing, when I was on the tower, you always got to be constantly moving so you never get sniped or lose. And right here, I didn't have my headphone on, but I hear a guy in the last second turn on him a little bit. Last bullet kills him. I should have died there, but he didn't show up on UAV, so you just always got to be looking around.
So as we break down, these actually, if we do cut to the comms at all here, the comms were pretty good. And I think that when you actually look at this fight, we had a pretty good spread because you're on the backside. I'm kind of playing in the building, and then you started to come in the building as well. Then we converged on these teams, and we just kind of sandwiched them together. So that one thing that you will see in Warzone sometimes too is, you know, I'm saying something like, oh, the team should stick together. But when you when you do have a teammate that is far away, you're halfway through the fight, you're a minute into the fight. Sometimes having a guy jump into frame, they're kind of like, okay, there's only 2 of them, and then the 3rd guy comes in. It's almost like reinforcements coming in that you don't expect, that you see in the movies, right? So Dawson coming in, it kind of actually threw their whole team through a bit of a wrench.
I was wrong. Look at what the storms are doing. Okay, boys. Metamorphosis. Boys,
Yo.
do you think we can
You yelled metamorphosis? Can we please go back to that? What even does that mean?
I can say it.
Did I say metamorphosis?
I don't know what that word means, so I hope it wasn't me. So you'll hear Isaiah get mad at me.
Don't even know what these circles are about to do.
I know. Dawson, don't get separated from us.
Huh?
Don't get separated from us.
I'm coming back. There's a 4-man squad to my left. I looked at the map. I marked them for the boys.
Funny.
Yeah, so there's just some voice chats. So you have to let them know what's good.
2 is, and you can kind of see it on the mini-map, this storm is really dragging into where the storm already exists. So the next circle is going to pull in. So right now I start yelling at the team, let's get back over to the marshlands where we were about 3 minutes ago. Because from there, it's going to be a really nice rotation for us to get into the next circle. And we'll be able to be ahead of every other team. Take down this fight, boys, because things get pretty sticky here, actually. Like, we all easily could have died in this fight.
So I he didn't see it, but he eventually seen it. Backs up after he gets weakened.
For me, I'm kind of playing ahead of everybody else, trying to let these two just do their thing, and I'll kind of cover their back.
Because based on where the circle is, Isaiah knows if he goes further back, they have to push
Red
into
tower.
Because
Yeah.
there's all these squads coming from the marshes, pushing them into us.
Tower. Should we try and get a tower, boys?
He's on us.
Oh, like on?
Yeah. I heard him.
Oh no.
Cracked one. Plates are gone.
There's that light machine gun going to work.
So this is an underrated gun.
I was just gonna take the words right out of my mouth, brother.
Take care of these kids.
Shit.
Big kill by Chicken.
Throw a nice sweat.
Oh no, he's moving right.
And see, me and Elijah are in this building playing together, so usually if one goes down, the other one gets its trade.
I'm moving.
And I traded stuns for precision, which might come in handy later in the game.
Red tower.
Under the red tower?
Yeah.
The red one or the gray one?
Red. This one.
Oh.
Elijah made a fatal mistake. He called the array tower a red tower, and it confused me and Isaiah.
Big red
This is
tower?
the big red tower right there.
Yeah, the big red tower that I'm still looking at a little bit.
But it brings a good point, right? Is thinking about what is around you.
And he does get, I think, sight from the red
tower,
So
ironically.
it threw everyone off sorts. I smoke Isaiah.
Yeah.
A good play is when your teammate goes down to try and get smoke on him instantly.
Plating. Let's just forget
If you didn't know, smoke lasts a second and a half longer than yourself takes to get
I
off.
didn't even know that, So one thing that's happening here too, so on my scene, we just got out, I just crossed the river, I'm a little bit behind the boys. Where we just were was a horrible position. As we saw, I got sniped. So if we're staying in that area where we were on that side of the river, we're in a really bad spot, but we went to one bad spot as we see Dawson getting shot right there. So now you're in the end game. Things are tight. The circle is super weird, and you're gonna kind of have enemies on all sides. So now we're gonna get into a building. We're gonna try and reset, kind of get an idea of what's going on around us, and start to try to get some picks.
So we chose this building. It's a good closest store if one of us does get picked, and it's the highest one besides the bridge, but the bridge is very high fire zone, so we don't want to be on there.
Well, and we actually talk about it in this game, because the bridge is actually a super awesome place to play on top of in an end game, because there's not a lot of places to be able to get up onto the bridge. But in this scenario, because of how I just got sniped a minute ago, if we go onto the bridge there, you're gonna get shot by those snipers over and over and over until they eventually get you. So the bridge was kind of a no-go there.
Do you think those guys have angle on us?
2, 3, 4, 5.
What about bridge,
6,
boys?
7,
What
8, 9,
about
10, 11,
bridge?
12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 out of 50 fucking people.
Okay, boys, this is like a fucking much.
No, you can't go bridge, actually, because that red tower will shoot your head
I'm
off.
just chilling here.
Yeah.
People are gonna come for the store too. This guy there.
Yeah, you just looked.
Guy that started to converge on us. This guy's 1-y.
Hey, left. They went left. So I see him. I call him.
They're crimson. They're crimson.
Another one. On a precision in front. That precision was just a little behind them. It would have been perfect. Got one.
Nice.
So down here is huge because it slows them down. It's not really for a full kill or anything. It slows them down. They can't really get too much farther ahead of us. Just an example of using a cover the game gives you.
And we're setting up a pretty good play here, so I'm kind of sitting on the back side, and what's going to be nice, I just laid down a little bit of fire on them, and they're literally getting pushed right towards Dawson. So they're going to come right through this smoke, and they're going to fly right up from coming out of the circle.
There was another one, so he made some. Yeah, so me and Ricky deal with the guys behind.
I don't know if this airstrike's gonna kill us.
The guy in store, down.
Oh shit.
Yeah, get on this side, Ricky.
Yeah. It was actually a really good call out by Elijah. It's something as simple as that. I'm on the one side of the pillar. You know, endgame, you're kind of not really thinking about everything. You're trying to think about everything. and I'm on the one side of the pillar, and he just gives me a call out, hey, come onto this side. And I jump onto that side, and I stop getting shot.
So the guys to our right are pinned down. They are getting shot from top and us. So we just kind of want to hold them, make sure they can't make any plays on us.
We can just keep going straight, I guess. Should we fight this team on the right?
I might just hold where I am.
2 minutes.
Yeah, right. Still right.
And seen to my left.
Broken.
I'm chowing him. He's literal one.
Yo, armor or muni box going down for smokes.
Broke one from Storm. Right side. Okay, they're fighting at two sides, from two sides.
Yep.
They have to come out.
Oh, that guy's alive. He's hurt. He's hurt.
That
He's
guy?
hurt.
Holy fuck.
But I was watching right. We got
Okay, I'm
Isaiah
smoking. I'm
watching
gonna
left,
airstrike.
And now Elijah starts to move.
They're in here.
And as we can see in that mini map, we saw this a little bit.
There's one
There
E.
we go.
Through the
Storm's kind of
smoke.
pushing us out.
So then I'm kind of by myself, just trying to get ahead of Storm.
Stay with us, Rick.
Got that guy?
Yeah. I don't have smokes.
Another good call out by Elijah on me. I have a tendency
out for
to
that
lag
train.
behind
Yeah, I know.
sometimes. He just gives me a, hey, Isaiah, keep up. Boys, jump on the train.
Top. Dead.
Guy just jumped on train. He's on train.
Another
Right
one on
beside
me.
you, Rick.
Help.
One behind
Guy behind you.
They're in train!
I downed one.
They're in train!
Got him both.
As you can hear from boys, that is a big mistake by me. At a place like this, a train running through an endgame, you have, like, I should have known that there would be guys on it.
Guy in front of me. He's running. I got self. I killed him.
I smoked you.
Okay, I'll smoke out of you.
Oh, no way. Guy right in front of me.
And he smoked in front of me. So this aggressive player I'm playing against.
Guy close on me.
So it's just a little duo trade. Did you know there was one squad left?
He's right behind this wall.
I didn't really know what was going on. Elijah down one.
Help you to set.
We won. That's
I'm the obligator.
I'm logistical.
And I'm
What are we doing? No, you're okay.